I said I would be doing videos on my UV printer, so I'm going to go ahead and give kind of just like a little overview of exactly what this is and how I have it all set up. So it's a UV printer, LEF2-300. It's the second generation of their LEF printers. They have a couple different sizes. This is the 300D. So it's actually got more depth to it than the standard 300. There's an extension table that's right here that screws on or mounts onto the top table here. And when this is removed, it gives me like an additional 4 inches of height. The total platen print size that I have, I believe is, I think it's like 30 by 13 and then by like 7 3/4 tall that I can print in. So if I have anything that I'm printing that's smaller than 4 inches, I leave this table on. If it's taller than 4 inches, then I take this table off, and this one right here actually drops a little bit lower. These do take the Eco UV, I think they're the version 2 inks, and my setup is CMYK. I have primer, gloss, and white in it, which I do use actually quite a bit. The printer itself is pretty big. I think it weighs like 360 pounds, something like that. It's definitely not something that is a one-man job for setting up. You definitely want to make sure that you have adequate space. It is just a standard plug too. That's it. That's all I got. There's nothing special for power or anything like that. But this is it. I have the ink tray set up down here, which is just if I get the larger cartridges, it kind of extends out onto it, but I don't use those right now. I got this little magnetic tray that just sticks right onto the printer, which is great. And then little paper towel magnetic holder too, that's over here. Yeah, here's the control panel. It's pretty basic, pretty, I would say like common on most Roland printers. I have a little magnetic tray up here for like screws and stuff that I might need. There are guide rails that come with it. There's a whole bunch of stuff with this printer, but I'm just kind of going over the basics. But there are guide rails that also come with it. They're kind of cheap, like there's just little plastic bits, but you can see that there's screw holes here that these just screw into. And there's another one here, and you can kind of put it around the table as you see fit. But yeah, I have my little hygrometer in here so I can see my humidity levels, my temperature. I think it's Accurate, and it was like $10 at Lowe's. Let's see. What else? Oh, I actually have the RotoPrint attachment, so it does let me do rotary as well, even though, I'll be honest, I'm fighting with it. The XD kit is not working yet. I'm working with Roland and my distributor to kind of get that sussed out, but right now it's no good. There is a mist catcher, these little guys right here, that are usually on the lips of the table right here, but for the rotary, they do have to come off. So I removed those. Yeah, and then for my computer, what I have set up is it's just a obviously like the Cat 5 cable that comes through, but I'm running Versaworks on a laptop. I do have a converter that's the Cat 5 to USB. So I haven't had any major problems with that, aside from the fact that it does disconnect every once in a while. And it's not like ever during a print, but there are times when I'm like coming in first thing in the morning to do a test print or something, and it's saying that it's not connected to it. So I usually have to turn the printer off and then turn the printer back on to do that. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to make more videos about basic maintenance, what I do, especially with the white. I can do videos like the little head cleaner that I have. I store everything over here, which they do say to actually do, is to keep it all in here. Basic maintenance videos, how to do spot colors, how to program all that in Versaworks. So yeah, if there's any other questions that you guys have or that you might want videos on specifically, let me know and I will do my best to get to it.